Hey guys, what is up and welcome to the vlog. Today's going to be an awesome day, and that's because I get to hang out with Joshua and Tochigi again. We're going to check out the progress of where his one-of-a-kind RX7 is at, as well as another one of his projects, which is the world's widest 350Z. If you don't know who Joshua is, just go check out some of my older videos on the one-of-a-kind RX7. But in short, he pretty much does custom body work, custom body kits and stuff like that, fiberglass, carbon fiber, whatever you want, he'll make it. And yeah, he makes your dreams and essentially anything you want on your car come to life. So we're gonna hang out with him, gonna show you some of these cool cars, and I think that's about it. I've got a lot of driving ahead. It takes me like 3.5 hours just to drive there. If you don't know much about Tochigi in Japan, Initial D, if you ever watch the Initial D anime, a lot of the artwork and the scenery and the mountains and the roads and stuff were all designed out in Tochigi. So anyways, that's where we're heading, and can't wait to see these cars and where they're at now. Okay, so I had to take a quick break and get some Starbucks and some pun. So I call it a coffee pun break, and the word pun in Japanese means bread, directly translates to bread. And it's not talking about just plain like normal white or brown bread or whole wheat bread kind of thing. It's talking about anything that has wheat in it that they make either sweet, savory, or like even like little tiny hot dogs and stuff like that. So it's called pun here in Japan for like that whole like genre of kind of food. Anyways, back onto the road now. All right, so we have now arrived. We are at Joshua's little workshop slash home, and I'll just show you. He has this kind of funny sign here that says JStyle and everything. This is a 32 GTR shell, and I'll show you what this is for later. You may have seen in previous videos there was a 32 GTR here that was full of rust, and it was unrepairable, and I recommended to the customer for Joshua that he get another shell to put everything into because it was just really bad. Anyways, that's exactly what the customer did, and it took him this long to bring him this shell. Anyways, obviously my car's here. This is the 350Z, and we're going to get closer looks at these later on. But as you can see, the car it's wide. It's huge. And genuine Workmeisters as well that are just like so deep it's not even funny. And yeah, 350Z. Then we got 300ZX, which is a Z32. This is his new toy. He sold his 2JZ Aristo for this so he can get into drifting because it's manual. And this is where the RX7's at currently. Nice new paint job, and we'll do some close-ups of that later on as well. I'm pretty sure that's a Crown sedan. There's another 300ZX in here that he's working on. There's Joshua himself, working hard. This is the 32 GTR that, as you can see, is in the process of being lifted off the chassis, right? Or I guess like the subframe. And yeah, I think we showed this in a previous video. As I said, like the rust was so bad in this shell, it was just better off to get rid of it. So everything is coming off this and going into the other shell. So this is what I was talking about on this 32 GTR, is how badly rusted this whole chassis is. You can see like this whole rail here is completely gone. It was a miracle that this subframe was still bolted to it, honestly. It was just ridiculous. Okay, so for now, what me and Josh are gonna do is we're gonna hang out for a bit, maybe go get some lunch and stuff like that. But as you guys can see, the RX7 has changed heaps. And later on in the video, I'll do some beauty shots. I'll get my DSLR out and slider and do some like really nice shots of the car so you guys can see all the key differences and features on it. The body kit's changed actually quite a lot. And another thing is he's going back to pop-up lights, thank God. I think everyone agrees that RX7s look awesome with pop-up lights. But I'm really excited to get a closer look at this for you guys because I haven't actually covered this 350Z at all. I think you saw me drive it in a previous video when it was just standard with the other body kit that was on there. But yeah, for now, I think, as I said, we're just gonna chill out. So we're here at the 7-Eleven convenience store right now, and check out all these cows that just rocked up. It's so bizarre to see that type of thing here in Japan. Anyways, we're going for a ride again. Okay, so we just got back from hanging out, and Josh had to go and do some paperwork stuff and whatnot, so we went for a drive around Tochigi and had a bit of fun. And we're back now, and the sun is setting. The sunset looks incredible, actually. Hopefully the GoPro can capture that. So right now the lighting is kind of perfect for me to do the shots that I wanted to do with the RX7, so I'm gonna get my DSLR out real quick, fight against time, and try to get these beauty shots of these two cars before it gets dark and it's time to go home. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy these shots. All right, so the most obvious change is that Joshua's putting pop-up headlights back in the car, which is awesome. I love pop-up headlights, and it means he's going to be able to see a lot better in the dark instead of those little kind of motorbike ones he adapted down there. But because the whole front end has changed, it's wider, it's longer, it's a bit of an ordeal to get the headlights in there because they're not going to be sitting in the factory location, so he needs to make up custom mounts and everything. So that's why the front looks a little bit funky right now. He's getting that all situated. Another really obvious change is he's put these kind of vents in the top of the quarter panel here, and then he's added like another eccentric piece here to the over fenders, and that looks kind of nice. Like he's going for like a robotic look, I guess, and he's done that obviously in the rear as well. But like the car's still got a long way to go. It's not in its final stage, and I'm just loving this new color. It's that kind of like color shifting, kind of changing paint as well. So in the sun it changes color and it looks awesome. But overall, I think this is new as well. I don't remember that being there. But overall, the car looks awesome. And it's just, yeah, another step in its evolution, I guess. But I mean, with cars and like projects and stuff, I don't think they ever end, do they? I think once we get to one level and one stage where we wanted it at, we always want to keep going more and more and more, right? Anyway, so we're gonna finish up with the shots on this car, and I'm gonna bring the 350 in here and get some shots of that. Alright guys, so I'm finished doing the beauty shots for the 350Z, and hopefully the footage turns out okay. Obviously with it being dark and it being a black car, everything was reflecting off it and getting lighting and all that stuff, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it and it looks alright. But I have to say, this wide body kit is amazing. It looks so good up close, and just what Joshua's been able to do with this just is awesome. Like, his rear workmeisters are 13 inches wide with a crazy offset, as you saw in the footage. And just even like the rear diffusers look awesome, and he's made that with metal. So it just, the attention to detail just looks awesome. So anyways, I hope the footage that I was able to take is enough to justify it to you guys to like really appreciate it as much as I do. But in the future, we're gonna get this car and his RX7 when he finishes it out in the daylight, maybe at like Daikoku PA, and do like a really nice shoot there that we'll do in a future video that you guys will love. But anyways, for now, I'm getting a bit tired, so I'm going to head back to Yokohama shortly. But Joshua's already working on his Z32's 300ZX. He wants to take this out drifting, and I've invited him to come along to one of Oka-chan's training days. He's taking the rear rubber out here so that he can get in and fix some rust spots.
Look here.
Yeah. You'll be able to fix that though. Just got to take the glass out and weld her up. But yeah, so he's getting this thing ready. He's going to hopefully come to one of those training days on the 28th of October, which will be awesome. He'll get this thing prepped and ready for drifting. which will be awesome. Z32s are a fun car to try and drift because of the short wheelbase. But otherwise, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. Hopefully it wasn't too long or too short. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we're going to come out here and do a few more videos in the future. So stick around, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Ja, mata ne.